Hey YouTube, it's Brian with GreyWolf Towers again. It's great to see everyone watching the video again. I've got a new one for the community project build. So the next part in this is we got today, which is Thursday. We got another part. It was gifted to us through a company locally. So this is going to be the case that we're going to build the system in. It's a ordinary everyday case. So this is a forge style case is what it's called, the model of case. It was supplied to us by a company called Altex, A-L-T-E-X. Their website is altex.com. I really appreciate them. I went in to look at other stuff and just started talking to them, and the manager was great. Super friendly, super helpful, tried to help me with all my issues that I was looking for stuff for. I explained to him what I do as far as YouTube, and then I'm working on the community build. And he said, hey, we've got this, it used to be a demo model, it's clearanced off. If you want it, it's yours. And so it does have a little bit of scratches on it, but that's not a big deal to us. It's going to a worthy cause. And I think that even with scratches, it's a great thing, and I really appreciate that they did this. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Altex and Altex.com. Thank you so much for this. It will go towards the community build. So we now have a power supply, a case, and RAM for the build. And I will be devoting other stuff as it comes in, or I will finish it out. I haven't decided when I'm going to close that, but it will be in the next month or so probably. But depending on how many more parts I can get will determine how quickly I can supply the needed pieces. So the case here, just want to give you guys a brief overview. So it has these odd clasps rather than screws, which is actually kind of cool. So there aren't any screws to lose. So it's got a little bit of space for some cable management in the back here where we'll be able to probably route some minor stuff. Not a whole lot of cable management, but that's okay. On the other side where normally would be a glass panel, there is no glass panel, just a little bit of ventilation. So it's not going to be a gaming looking machine, but that actually is kind of cool because we can use this as a sleeper PC build for the build as opposed to a actual gaming looking machine. So I will have to research the front panel to pop it off to see about putting in a case fan in the front. I don't see one in there. I would like to try and get another fan other than just the rear one. It does have the one rear fan. It has the IO shield area right here towards the center of the back, and then the expansion ports. It looks like it should hold a full ATX board, so that is awesome. The only thing that I don't like about it, and again, it's personal preference, nothing wrong with the case, power supply is situated on top with no shroud. So it's not going to look pretty, but then again, it has no glass panel, no clear panel to it to view in. So that's the sight of it isn't going to be an issue. The only concern I have with it is the added weight sometimes can get to the point that it starts to sag a little bit, and that can lead to issues down the road. But it looks like it's a pretty decent build. The case is definitely sturdy. I started to take a look at it earlier, and my index finger took an injury. Fortunately, it's not as bad as Brian from Tech Yes City had with his thumb on the Alienware case. Mine was just a slice on the side of the finger. It bled for a minute, some alcohol and a Band-Aid, and it's good. No stitches will be needed or anything, but it stings a little bit, and I just wanted to let you guys know if you do find one of these somewhere, do be careful. It is sharp on the edges. Another cool feature with this case is that I was looking at the front of it, and so it's got the power and reset buttons here. It's got the audio jacks. It's got two 3.5-inch bays and three 5.25-inch bays for external facings. But the cool thing is that between the audio jacks for the mic and the headphones or speakers, it has USB ports. Only two ports are actually USB 3 ports. There's no USB 2, but the cool thing is that they are USB 3 ports, and so that we won't have to worry about that with a new motherboard. So the connector is a USB 3 connector. That is awesome. Super nice, super helpful. I am so glad that it was a newer one, not an older one. It also has a case speaker built in, and then the normal connections for audio jacks and for the other connectors for the front. It comes with a rear fan already installed, but what I'm probably going to do, since this was just a demo model, I doubt that the fan even was ever used. I'm going to go ahead and scrap this fan, throw it into my bin of extra fans, and I'm going to throw an LED fan on there, probably a blue one, just to give it a little bit of sparkle for them, because I know every kid these days wants something shiny, and that at least gives them something. I'm going to also take a look and see what I can do to try and mount a fan here, although I don't see any kind of mounting to it inside or out, so that's going to be something that I probably can't get mounted on there, but I'm going to take a look and see if I can find something for that. So yeah, it does also have a 450 watt power supply. So it's already got a 450 watt power supply built in, and I was looking at that, and so with the connectors, it's got a 6-pin for graphics right here. It's got several USB and Molex cables, the floppy drive. It looks like it's got the 2 4-pin connectors for the motherboard. It's got the 24-pin for the motherboard as well. Easily has 3 to 5 SATAs. And then again, it's got 3 internal 3.5-inch bays, 2 external 3.5-inch bays, 3 5.25-inch bays, so plenty of expansion room. I'm really kind of looking forward to using this in the build, and I'm glad that they were kind enough to donate this. So again, thank you Altex for donating this to us. I really appreciate it, and it is going to be a great addition to our community build project. So now we officially have case, power supply, and RAM. Next step will be motherboard, CPU, and then we'll go from there, storage and graphics card. So once we have the motherboard, the CPU, the storage drives, and anything else that we decide to throw into here, we'll be able to go ahead and get this built, and then we can do some testing to see how it holds up. Then we can test it out, see how it matches or compares to similar machines that were a lot more thoroughly researched and built based on desired parts rather than just getting random parts donated. I think that it's going to hold up really well. This case though, although it does have some minor external scratches, it's a super sturdy case, and I'm glad of that, because that means that whoever we end up giving this to will be able to use it, and it will hold up a lot better than some of the newer cases that I've seen. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys so you could see an update on the project. It is moving along. It will continue to move along, and as often as possible, I will be getting parts. And as soon as I have parts and that they are delivered or available to me, I will go ahead and make videos and share with you guys so that you guys can keep up to date. So yeah, YouTube, as soon as I get parts coming in, I will go ahead and send out updated videos so that we can have that going, because I'd like everyone on YouTube to be able to see the updates and be able to keep up to date on the project and how it's doing. And I know that everybody has been wanting to be a part of it, and I know some of you have been able to donate and some of you haven't, and I know that some of you that have not have wanted to, so I appreciate it, both those that have donated as well as those that want to but can't. I understand completely, and I appreciate that fact that you want to help. I also appreciate all you that are viewing these and subscribing. It really makes me feel great seeing the enjoyment, so I'm very pleased that everybody is taking the time to view the channel, subscribe, and to go through the steps of making some comments. It really does, it makes me feel good that you guys are doing that, so thank you. So again, I'll donate the fan, no issues there. I've got at least 1 or 2, so we should be able to do that, no problem. We already have a better power supply that's been donated that I'll swap this one out for. And we've already got the RAM, so we just need a DDR4 capable motherboard, a CPU for that motherboard to figure out what we're going to do for storage. I'll probably end up devoting a 1 terabyte drive and maybe the SSD boot drive, depending on whether anyone else donates anything. And then a graphics card. Again, if somebody donates one, great. If not, I'll go ahead and donate one from my own supplies. No worries there. The only concern I have is I do not have any spare motherboards and CPUs right now that I can devote to this project. So if anyone does have a motherboard or CPU or both and is willing to part with it for just donating it and getting a shout out on here, I would really appreciate it. If not, I understand, no judgments, but if you can, it would really be appreciated for this build. So let me know. Contact me in Discord using GreyWolf79 and the Discord that's in the description link, and we can communicate that way a little more securely so that nobody gets information that shouldn't have. So I look forward to finishing this project and seeing how it turns out. I hope you guys do as well, and thank you for watching this video. Have a great day, everyone on YouTube.